This is the Conversation Havers podcast with your hosts, Collin Hayes and Trey Cromartie.
Hello, welcome to the Conversation Havers podcast, episode 20. My name's Trey.
And my name is Collin.
And welcome to the first silent episode. We're not saying anything.
The entire podcast, it's going to be an hour and a half of this.
Just some time to reflect. Episode 20. We could think about the last 19 episodes, just really soak it all in,
Yeah.
Also, just remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
That will help greatly.
Okay, yeah. I'm done with that. Okay, first thing on the agenda for this episode is I just wanted to mention, because we forgot the past 2 episodes, or I guess
just the last episode.
Yeah, last episode, but I was right about the slush puppy being from Ohio. In episode 18, I mentioned, because I'm wearing that shirt, and it's the icy bear killing the slush puppy, and in the episode I'm like, oh, he's probably like an exclusively Ohio thing, and I don't know if it's exclusive, it probably isn't, but like,
definitely started in Ohio.
It started in Ohio, so
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, just good slushy perception right there.
Yeah, I totally Googled that while I was in editing, because I was like, I wonder where it started, and lo and behold, it's actually from fucking Ohio. It started in Cincinnati. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have a prophet on our hands.
Cincinnati's one of my favorite city names, but like I don't know what's in it. Like I don't know what Ohio is.
A few sports teams.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals, Cincinnati Reds. They don't have an NBA team.
Man, they need to get working on that.
Yeah, what do you do when like you don't have an NBA team, but you're... So, like, you would cheer for your in-state team, but then it's Cleveland has the NBA team, and they're, like, in-state rivals. Like, imagine if, like, we didn't have, like, a basketball team and we had to root for the Mavericks. Like, that wouldn't be happening. I guess we'd root for the Spurs.
Oh, yeah, I'm going Spurs all day. I still like the Spurs. Like,
yeah, I like the Spurs because they're, like, old glory days where it was, like...
As a kid, I remember liking the Spurs a lot.
Because they were always winning championships, and it was just 3 old guys beating up on the rest of the NBA. Like, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard could do what they wanted to in the regular season.
Yeah.
But come playoffs, old Tim Duncan, Walmart clothes having ass.
Duncan!
Would just dominate everybody and win championships.
Yeah, and I also remember liking the Suns a lot, just because...
Steve Nash.
Yeah, just because of Steve Nash. I just remember thinking he was
Steve
cool.
Nash was, like, my favorite player when I was little.
Him and, like, T-Mac.
Yeah.
I liked T-Mac a lot.
Well, yeah, it was T-Mac and Yao because Rockets.
And Yao was Yao, like...
Yeah. 7'6", just absolute
monster.
unit.
Yeah, what's he doing nowadays? Probably just some
he's the
promotions.
FIBA, so FIBA is like FIFA but for basketball. He's the FIBA representative for China.
Okay.
So he represents like their national team, and he still comes to a lot of Rockets games and stuff.
That's just what he does. He reps.
Yeah,
he just reps China.
Nowadays. Yeah.
Is that what's up?
But no, yeah, I mean that'd be tough. I could never root for like a Dallas team. Like while the Texans were like not yet to be yet, and the Oilers had left, there was like the 5-year dark period where Houston didn't have a football team. And like I don't know, like do you think there could have been any Cowboys converts? Like someone would do the unthinkable over that period?
What does that even mean?
Like they'd switch to being a Cowboys fan because there's no team in Houston?
I mean, I'm sure somebody did.
Traitor.
Yeah, I was about to say, we disown you, mystery persons.
But anyways, so big topic of discussion wanted to get into is what the fuck happened to Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Like, that shit is crazy. That came out 2 days ago now, and everyone's been like freaking out about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even like feel anything anymore for modern movies. Like, I mean, I liked the fact that Spider-Man was in the universe, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just...
Have they confirmed, are they still just going to be making like films with just him? Or is it just over?
So, a lot of it is... The big topic of discussion I've seen is that Kevin Feige, like the big like Marvel producer guy, isn't going to be producing the next Spider-Man movies.
Okay.
And so Tom Holland, John Watts, they still have 2 movies left on their contract.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, well, I guess we'll just make these on our own. But since like Marvel and Kevin Feige's not going to be involved, they can't use any properties from the that the MCU owns.
So pretty much it's over. Like, I don't know how they can.
Yeah.
Well, who exactly does Marvel own? Every other character
Literally
besides Spider-Man?
everybody.
Like Aunt May, maybe, or
No,
like that.
It's
Sony still has.
Sony owns Spider-Man and all Spider-Man related characters.
Okay.
There might be a few characters that are like split. Like maybe Sony can use Kingpin. I have no clue. Or Sony could definitely use Kingpin because he was in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So like, there's a few characters that I'm sure Marvel and Sony can use. The same deal how like both Fox and Marvel could use Quicksilver. But no, I mean, it's gonna be hard if... I think they'll end up rebooting it, honestly. Because I think right now they think they'll be able to make a movie about it. But here's the thing. I mean, you're throwing away, like, Spider-Man's entire development continuity out of the window. Because, like, Tony Stark was his Uncle Ben, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he really was. Like, there's nothing...
Yeah, we can assume that there was an Uncle Ben, but in this universe, he just died of cancer.
Yeah, well, like you see in Far From Home, he has a briefcase that has Uncle Ben's initials on it.
Oh,
so,
shit.
like, you know Uncle Ben exists, but they haven't said anything about it. And I think I heard the Spider-Man director say basically that because they said they didn't want to just bring it up, like, cheap.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Oh, yeah, also my uncle was murdered.
Yeah. Like, they said if they were going to do anything on that, they wanted it to be, like, meaningful and actually, like, pay tribute to the original storyline, I guess.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to just, like, throw that out there willy-nilly, like, oh, by the way, my uncle was murdered. I mean, you can just assume that
that's what happened.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's going to be weird.
My only thing is... #bring back Toby. And
Spider-Man
I think
4.
Yeah, like deadass. I think they should just pick that back up. And just have it be set of like, because Tobey Maguire doesn't look much older than he did in Spider-Man.
He just looks
3.
like Spider-Man with a beard.
Exactly. Like have a fucking Spider-Man with a beard. Like have it be the classic tale of, oh, he hasn't been doing this Spider-Man shit, or he's been like, or some shit like that.
Just like the Spider-Verse Peter Parker. Where he's like wearing sweatpants with this suit and shit. No, I would honestly, and I think this is what Sony's gearing up for, a live-action Spider-Verse movie.
Do you think that'd be a little bit redundant because they already have a Spider-Verse animated film and they're making a sequel to that? So like, I feel like doing a live action would just be kind of redundant. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but it's just like, I
don't think they're planning for it immediately, but I think that's one of their, like, that is their Infinity War, if that makes sense, that they're going to build up to.
Yeah. So, like, last night you sent me the message, because I wasn't aware of any of this, but you were like, yo, let's talk about this. And my first idea was that they should just have the way they take Tom Holland out of this universe is that just like a portal opens up. Mm-hmm. Like, say they... I don't fucking know. They're just hanging out.
I don't even know if they have the rights to do that, though.
Don't think about that. That's not...
productive.
Don't worry about that. Well, they'll find a way. But Toby just falls out of the portal, falls on Captain Marvel, and like breaks her neck, and she's dead. And then Tom Holland gets like sucked into the portal, and then Toby is the new Spider-Man for that universe.
So Toby is the new Spider-Man in Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
Or just make Spider-Man 4. Like, I'd be really down to see Spider-Man 4. Alright, listen. Think about how much fucking money that would make, because a lot of people are super nostalgic right now for the Raimi movies. Like, there's so many Instagram pages devoted to...
Just singularly dedicated.
Yeah. And it's like, think about... I feel like that would be a huge success. Especially since a lot of people... We're disappointed with Spider-Man 3, but in retrospect, watching it now, it's about as good as the other two. Like, it's still a pretty
I wouldn't
fucking...
say it's about as good as the other two, but...
It's the worst in the trilogy, but it's, like... It's still pretty entertaining. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But, like...
I mean, it's noticeably worse, but it's not awful.
Yeah. It's not as bad as people made it out to be.
I just think it would be really badass to have, like, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield... and Tobey Maguire live-action Spider-Verse. And, like, cast a new actor for Miles Morales.
And the 70s Spider-Man TV show.
Is that guy still alive?
I have no clue, but that show is pretty interesting because they actually, like, that, what, I feel like, I watched it on YouTube, and I skipped through it, I didn't watch all of it, but, like, the first episode of the 1970s Spider-Man show, they actually had him, like, scaling buildings and, like, swinging in New York. And it's, like, actually seeing a human being do that on film is, like, it like, what I imagined in my head as a kid whenever I was, like, thinking about a superhero in live action, it's, like, that's what it felt like. You know what I mean? Which is just, like, so much more amazing, seeing, like, a real person, like... They need to let me make a fucking Spider-Man movie and put people in danger. I would just be like, yeah, we're going to attach you to this rope, and you're just going to swing off this building.
Yeah, stuntmen, of course, not the actual actors.
No, the actual actor. I want method acting to the extreme.
Just have
no safety nets.
Tom Holland hanging off of the Empire State Building for dear life.
We're talking Toby here.
Okay, Toby.
I'm a forever Toby.
What do you?
Guy.
Okay,
like,
I was about to ask. So, like, what would you rank the Spider-Mans, or like, what would you like?
I mean, all right. Here's the thing, Toby. I only like him because he was the one of my childhood.
Exactly.
And he's like the funniest to me because he's such a fucking weirdo. Like, he's not. He's like a creeper. Like he.
Oh man.
He's just. Oh wow. But he really is like a very awkward. I don't even know. Like, he's a fucking weirdo.
I know what you mean.
In those movies. But then, like, I remember whenever I first saw The Amazing Spider-Man, it's like, first of all, he probably has my favorite suit. The first Amazing Spider-Man suit, I really, really dig. But, like, I liked how he, like, talked shit to the criminals. Like, the first time I saw that movie, and he's like, oh, you got a small knife and shit. And I was like, that's how I would be if I was Spider-Man. Like, I would be talking hot shit. Mm-hmm. And I'd be using, like, he uses, like, a New York accent. And it's like...
Yeah. I really liked Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. I thought it was the other aspects of those movies that just ended up not working at all.
Yeah.
But Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man... He didn't make for the best, like, Peter Parker.
Yeah, and that's also because of how he was written.
Yeah. But, like, him as Spider-Man, I really liked.
Yeah.
Also, this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually kind of liked Jamie Foxx as Electro. I mean, his backstory was kind of whack. It's like, Spider-Man, what was it? Like, Spider-Man didn't come to my birthday party or something like that.
Yeah, Spider-Man's like... Yeah, I'm your friend. And then he's like, you're not my friend, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you're not my friend.
But the actual... I don't know. I kind of liked the actual, like, look and how they played him up after he became Like, his backstory was whack, but, like, after he became Electro, I was kind of with it.
I don't really like anything about that movie besides the intro sequence of the movie, whenever it's just him, like, diving off the thing and it's just him swinging, and, like, they got the shots where it's, like, really close up. That shit's fucking badass.
You don't like the scenes where he's, there's that one scene where Electro is electrocuting everything, and the scene where Spider-Man is, like, swinging through and, like, saving all of the random New Yorkers from, like, some of them are, like, trying to touch the fucking metal bar, and he's like, God fucking damn it, like...
I mean, yeah, like... I'm not gonna lie, those are a cool part. Whenever he shows up in the fireman's hat and stuff, it's like, that's, like, pretty entertaining. But, like, overall, that movie is pretty garbage. But alright, here's the thing. That movie is funny to me. Like, I can watch it for a laugh. Because, like, they have a fucking bass drop. Literally, Electro makes the bass drop in, like, a dubstep fucking drop in Central Park, or not Central Park,
Times Square.
Times Square, yeah, like that. Whenever and in theaters, whenever that happened, somehow the guy we were with, one of the guys we were with,
was this Eddie?
Yes,
you've told me this story.
Yeah, he fucking at the very moment that the bass dropped, he went, "Let the bass drop," and then it fucking hit, and it was like. Amazing. And then from that point on, the rest of the movie, I was like cry laughing the whole time. Like, it got so ridiculous. Like, Dane DeHaan, Harry in that movie is so freaking funny.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst part of that movie.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't even know, man. I found some coins in my dad's calculator, and now I'm gonna go insert it into a train fucking thing in the subway. Like. And he has video, he has like a portable Sony DVD player with pre-recorded messages on it. It's like, this is incredible.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say definitely, I mean, Andrew Garfield is going to be the bottom of the 3 Spider-Men. Not because of actual Andrew Garfield himself. He just got placed in some bad movies.
Tom Holland's not bad.
I'd say Tom Holland and Tobey are on, like, the same level for me. Because I would say, like, Tom Holland is probably the most solid and comic accurate Spider-Man overall.
Yeah, in terms of, like, yeah, like, the way he speaks, and it's like he actually sounds younger and stuff, whereas Tobey is, like, a 30-year-old.
Like, that's why, like, Stan Lee, if you've heard the clip of, like, Stan Lee talking about the casting and stuff like that, Stan Lee's just saying, like, yeah, this kid was, like, born to play Spider-Man. Like, he's I know he's gonna say what he can, but, like, he was like, he's, like, really what I had in mind when I, like, wrote the character. Which I think Tobey was a much more, like, Hollywoodized, if that's not a word, but you know what I mean. Like, he was much more, like...
I know what you mean.
You know, like, kind of, he was much more of a writer's creation, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to explain myself. But yeah,
no, I feel you.
So I feel like Tom Holland is much more, like, with the comics, or I haven't even read that many Spider-Man comics, but, like, just, like, the classic image of Spider-Man and stuff like that. I feel like Tom Holland is a lot more with that. Yeah,
definitely. The Tobey and Garfield don't really match that well, but... Purely, I would just do Tobey just because it's funny to me, and there's so much nostalgia around him right now.
Yeah.
So, like, it'd be a double aspect of, like, banking on him. Like, so many memes of him, like, the part where Captain Marvel comes through in Endgame and, like, fucks up Thanos' ship. They like, edited it to where it's, like, Tobey, and he's like, wow! And,
Tobey in the fucking Avengers. That would be such a trip.
He'd be such an odd man, like, because, I don't know, like, all of his quips, Spider-Man always is super quippy, and it's like, but the way he delivered it was so different. He's like, you're out of your mind, Gobby. Like, it's like so awkward, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Either that or, if I was, like, most of my superhero castings, if I was up like, if it was my job to do that, I would just be wanting, like, unknowns. You know what I mean? I feel like those are, like, the best.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes if you're dealing with a studio, they want bankable actors, whatever. But it's, and I mean, you can still.
I'm kind of for like relative unknowns, like people who like, kind of like how Tom Holland was before Spider-Man. Like, I mean, he had been in a few movies, but no one really knew who Tom Holland was. Or like, I mean, Black Panther.
Yeah. Wait, Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah. I mean, he had played Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
In a movie, and I think that's the only thing I had ever like actually heard of him in before Black Panther. But he definitely wasn't like a marquee like big actor until Black Panther.
Yeah, definitely not.
And now he's in that movie about that's also by the Russo brothers, where he's like the police chief.
Yeah.
21 Bridges. That kind of looks dope. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about that.
It's like this guy is trying to find this like. This guy, Chadwick Boseman, he's trying to find this group of cop killers. And it's like they shut down the entirety of like Manhattan or whatever the island wanted. Long Island.
Fuck? These some powerful motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's 21 bridges that connect Long Island to like mainland New York. And so they like shut them all down, like lift them up or whatever. And so it's like just about like this huge manhunt that he goes on.
Damn, so cop killers can... Oh, wait, so the city shuts itself down.
Yeah, the city shuts itself down.
Oh, okay. Alright, I was like, damn, these are some powerful motherfuckers that they can shut down New York. Like, that's impressive. Especially if you're just killing cops.
Yeah.
Like,
I also think there's some aspect of, like, these are the people that, like, killed his dad or his partner, too.
And then he gets bit by a radioactive spider.
He gets bit by a radioactive Black Panther.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he goes to Wakanda.
Oh my fucking god. What? I would love to see that movie make that turn. That would make it worth watching. And then you get Black Panther again.
Have you ever seen those memes? They were real popular last year of like how tired Chadwick Boseman got of saying Wakanda forever.
No.
Because it would be like people would come up to him in public and be like, "Yo, Chadwick, Wakanda forever," and like do the X thing, and he'd just be like, "Yeah, Wakanda forever." Like you could see like the bags under his eyes. He was like,
that's why if you're a celebrity, you just got to be like Kanye. Just be like, "Shut the fuck up." just
paparazzi, you're so rude to me and my family. Good morning, Kanye. Yo, shut the fuck up.
Oh, the goat. Kanye needs to play Black Panther. Kanye needs to fucking
Could
play.
you imagine Kanye like playing any Marvel role?
Whatchamacallit, they said, I want him to play Static Shock. He said the other day that he wants Danny McBride to play him, and like, please, for the love of fucking God, I like need that to happen.
Wait, Danny McBride?
Yeah, Kanye said, like, if I'm ever played in a movie, I want Danny McBride to play me, and I was like,
just Danny McBride and Black.
This is why Kanye's the GOAT. Like, he gets it. Like, just be ridiculous.
Kanye just dyes his hair.
Like,
again, and he goes, and Kanye is going to be Namor in Black Panther 2, because everyone's saying Namor is going to be in it.
Let's
do it.
I'd want one of the BTS boys to play me in a movie. I don't care which one, but just one of them. Like, if I was to ever get famous and super well known, and then they make a biopic,
just have
a Korean pop star.
Yeah, I don't even know what their names are.
Oh, I don't fucking know any of their names. I know they're BTS.
Yeah. Just have them all play. You just rotate out.
Oh my
like one scene, it's one of them. And it's obviously like five different Korean people. Like they're all playing you.
See, like, these are the type of films I want to make. Like, I just want to make fucking stupid, like, ridiculous.
Oh, gosh.
Like,
but no, there have also been like some other that we haven't really talked about, like some pretty freaking crazy announcements in Marvel.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. Like we've got so Marvel announced their Phase 4 slate. This was a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Like but, E3 or not E3, fucking Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con. And it's like it's actually kind of fucking insane. They've got like 6 movies and 5 Disney Plus shows, and these Disney Plus shows are each gonna have like 6 to 7 hours of content and like actually directly relating to the movies and stuff like that. And so they're releasing like more shit than they ever have before. But they've got like, they announced Blade, which is fucking insane to me because I did not see Blade coming in the MCU at all, or at least like anytime soon, if ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I wonder how they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
because like obviously the original Blade movies are very iconic. They're very Matrix-esque with all the black leather and shit like that. But I've actually never seen any of them. I've seen like a little bit of one of them.
All I know is that like during the filming of the last one, apparently like Wesley Snipes was like off the shits.
Oh, Wesley, is this true? Drop a pin.
Like, there's a scene where he like literally refused to even open his eyes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So there's a scene in the last Blade movie where they have to CGI his eyes opening.
Because
like,
he refused to open his eyes?
There was a scene where he was supposed to wake up and he just refused to open his eyes.
And when you say off the shits, are you talking about like...
He's just going crazy for some... Like, apparently, like, a lot of people think he had, like, some sort of mental breakdown on the set.
Jeez, that's fucking... that's also the movie where Ryan... What's-his-face? Deadpool... Ryan Reynolds says, you cock-juggling thunder cunt. He says that. He calls a woman that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. All I know is that like it's gonna be really weird integrating that into the MCU.
They're most likely, well, shit. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
Kevin Feige said that how that movie came to be is that just Mahershala Ali just came up to him and said,
"Let me play Blade."
Yeah, no, like literally.
Kind of like Samuel L. Jackson, just like, "Let me play Nick Fury."
Yeah, like he just walked up and said that. And Mahershala Ali was already in the MCU if you count. He was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage.
So now he's just going to be playing a different character?
Yeah. Which, another thing is...
He could be his twin brother.
Apparently they're going to be striking all of those shows from canon, and they're rebooting them all on FX.
The Netflix show?
Yeah.
Are they like getting different actors or?
I think so, yeah, because I know Finn Jones is definitely not back as Iron Fist. I want Charlie Cox to be back as Daredevil. He's such a good Daredevil. Like season 2 was kind of whack.
Foggy.
Yeah, no.
You can hire anyone else as anything, but just change Foggy.
Also, apparently because of all that shit, I was hearing... Well, also, this kind of goes out the window now, but I was hearing that the rumors were Matt Murdock was going to be Spider-Man's lawyer in the sequel to Far From Home.
I haven't seen Far From Home.
Okay. Well, he needs a lawyer at the end, I'll just say that.
Okay.
But
he
yeah.
got Me Too'd.
Sure, yeah.
By Captain Marvel?
Ooh.
Things
are spicing up in the Marvel universe.
I love that one meme where it's like Thanos, or it's like all the women of the MCU, and they're like, it's something about like, we'll take you down, Thanos, and someone was like, what are they gonna do, accuse him of sexual assault? And I was like, hell yeah.
But there were rumors that he was gonna be the Spider-Man's lawyer, and then when all the Netflix, like with all the Netflix shit going down, it was just like, okay, yeah, no. Now I heard She-Hulk. But apparently now it doesn't fucking matter who it was gonna be.
Yeah. I mean, She-Hulk would be cool. I don't know how they'd introduce that.
Yeah.
They would just have to be like, oh yeah, Bruce Banner also shared blood with his cousin. They had to do a blood transfusion, and now she's the Hulk.
I mean, I don't know. They've brought shit back or brought shit into the Marvel universe like out of nowhere. Like Far From Home brings back some characters from like Iron Man 1, like background characters from Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, or like General Ross was brought back in Civil War after not being in the MCU for 8 years since The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. He's just like, I'm back.
I'm back, and I'm just an old man that complains a lot, and that's really it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. You've also got the new Doctor Strange movie that's supposed to be the first Marvel horror movie. So it's called Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And it's going to be Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, like, teaming up. And they just go into the fucking multiverse, apparently.
Interesting. They said they're going to be making a What If show, right?
Yeah.
But that's going to be, like, animated?
It's going to be animated, but it's going to have all the voices.
See, they need to make a What If movie series and just give you crazy shit. Like, But
this show is going to be full of crazy shit. Like, it's going to be...
Yeah, but I'm talking about live action.
Who's it? I forgot who the narrator is going to be. Like, it's going to...
The Watcher?
The Watcher, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be, like, narrated by the Watcher, and it's going to have, like, Josh Brolin will be back as Thanos, and Chris Evans will be back as Captain America, and all that stuff. And they'll just be doing the voice work, but still.
Yeah.
And it's, like, the first cartoon that's in the MCU, but it's not really in the MCU because it's just What If.
Yeah. Well, like, that's... If I was talking to, like, Warner Brothers and DC, I'd be like, that's where you need to go full steam ahead. Just be making, like, crazy-ass Superman Red Sun.
Yeah.
Because that's... I feel like... I mean, obviously not a lot of people... Not a lot of, like, general audience type people give a fuck about the current DC movies. So it's like, just give them a premise of literally Superman landed in Russia, or, like, Batman's a vampire, like, in a movie. People are just gonna be like, what? Like, I need to fucking see this.
Yeah, no.
Especially, and make them good.
Also, the new Batman movie that's supposed to be coming out, like, 2021-ish.
Yeah.
That's starting to, like, build up.
What I'm excited for more than anything is the fact that the director has said that it's going to be like, there's going to be more rogues gallery type people in it. And it's like, if he can do that well, like, that's kind of what I've been dreaming for my whole life.
It's supposed to be like,
it's a detective focused.
But I know the
Robert
Riddler,
Pattinson.
Penguin, let's see. I think I've heard Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to... I've heard, like, 6 to 10 different, like, villain names float around as being in the movie.
Yeah, I'm very interested in everything. Like, obviously, I don't know, the new suit. I can't wait to see the new costume, because that is always a huge thing for me. Like, growing up, that was always a big deal. Like, waiting to see Ben Affleck's suit was like...
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was kind of tripping over that. But
there are a lot of people that are, like, mourning the loss of Ben Affleck as Batman, which is funny after how much everyone hated it when he was first cast.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't... I'm not gonna lie, in Batman vs. Superman, it might just be because it was his first performance, but I really enjoyed him as Bruce Wayne in that. Mm-hmm. But I'm, like... Since I first heard Robert Pattinson, I'm like, I have confidence.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be
it.
very interesting.
Like, a lot of people, because here's the thing, he obviously has the reputation as Edward Cullen, fucking like, I'm a vampire, like, but even he hates that reputation. Like, if you've ever seen interviews with him, he's always talked shit about Twilight. Like, even while he was in Twilight, he would talk shit about Twilight.
So I'm in this for a check, baby. Yeah.
And so, apparently, like, he's just been, like, grinding out indie movies since he left...
Water for Elephants.
Yeah. Since he left Twilight to, like, regain his, like, respect in Hollywood, I guess.
His actormanship.
Yeah. But, yeah, now he's coming back to be fucking Batman, and I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
Because what development, like... You told me, like, 10 years ago or whatever that... Edward Cullen was going to be Batman, I would have, like, punched you in the face, but now I'm with it.
I thought you said that I told you that. I was like, if I fucking predicted this back in the day, like, what the fuck? I know about the slush puppy. I can predict who's going to play Batman.
You're a prophet.
Yeah. I think, honestly, they need to reboot Superman and have Kanye play him. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
I said it.
Nicolas Cage, man.
Nick Cage could be Martian Manhunter.
Well, the pictures from the unreleased Superman movie that starred Nick Cage.
Have you listened to the interview with Kevin Smith where he's talking about writing that movie?
I didn't even know it was written by Kevin Smith.
You need to watch that. It's pretty fucking amazing. He talks about like chilling at this old producer's house, and like he gave him a bunch of like things he had to do, and like I don't even want to like say too much about it because it's pretty awesome. I'll send it to you.
Like that, just me thinking of that is like on par with the same level of like when Michael Jackson wanted to buy Marvel so he could play Spider-Man.
Man, I wanna take a peek into that universe.
Yeah.
That timeline.
Also,
like,
Michael Jackson wanted to play Jar Jar Binks so bad, but yeah, I know, right? But George Lucas was like, actually, the reason he denied him, he said, is because he was so high profile that he would have like compromised the security of this like Star Wars sets and stuff like that.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't fucking know. It just means people would have been more willing to try to get into the sets. But looking back at it, I mean, fuck it. They should have just let him play Jar Jar. Like,
I mean,
it wouldn't have made the movie any worse.
We don't know that. It depends on your perspective. But, I mean, personally, I just want to see him as either Spider-Man or Batman mostly, just because I feel like
It's over for you, punk!
Just be like, Joker, you put so much hate into the world. He's like, I don't want to fight you, but you're forcing me. That wasn't even my best Michael. Fucking whatever.
Oh god, that shit is.
I'm telling you, just take a peek into
Every
that
time
universe.
I hear like these stories of failed superhero movies, or just failed movies in general, like it's just automatically like, what if that would have happened? Like, how fucking awful would that have been? Apparently, the Teen Titans Go movie cast Nick Cage as Superman.
That's awesome.
Just because they were like, we're fucking doing this. Like, you're gonna be Superman, damn it.
Yeah. I mean, he was one of the best parts of Into the Spider-Verse. Like, Nick Cage is also one of my favorite actors, like, ever.
Yeah, he gets a bad rap because he plays the same fucking character in every movie.
I don't think that's necessarily true. But
not every movie, but like there was a span from like probably like 2001 to like 2013 where it was every movie.
I don't know. Nick Cage, like, I watched this one video and they describe like his process and shit, and it's like everything he's done intentionally. Like, it's all 100% like very orchestrated.
Don't get me wrong, I love the National Treasure movies. Like, those are some of my favorite movies.
I've only seen the first one, and I just like making fun of it. Just like,
we're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
I've said it on the podcast, but just I love. Like, there was a time where I was just Snapchatting people every single day. Like, Camden, I was Snapchatting him literally like 5 times a day, and I would just be like, Ian's gonna get the fucking Declaration.
I need to find some lemon juice.
What?
Because that's how they like. That's how like they use like lemon juice and UV light
I
to
thought
reveal.
you said women juice. I thought you said. I was like, what in the fuck is happening?
But yeah, well, I just like those movies because like I love like historical shit like that, and so I don't know. It's just like underground treasure hunt history shit. I don't know. Sir, I'm gonna kidnap the president.
Mr. President, you're being kidnapped. But yeah, any other Marvel movies got planned?
So there's also a 4th Thor movie. Now, have you heard the details on this one?
I know it's like he's teaming up with 2 other people or some shit.
So it's like
Thor, the Guardian of the Galaxy or some shit.
Hold up. So you've heard. So you saw the run where they had the female Thor, right?
Yeah.
So apparently Taika Waititi is a huge fan of that run.
Yeah.
And so Taika met with Natalie Portman and convinced her to come back to do that on screen.
Mm-hmm.
But Thor is still going to be like a major part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like him and Jane Foster
Yeah.
will like split the role of Thor. But he's already said that Jane Foster's going to wield Mjolnir.
Mm-hmm. Which got destroyed.
Yeah, so it's like... And I think that there's an official name for the female character. I think it's like the Mighty Thor is what like the official name is. I don't know. But but yeah. So Jane Foster is going to be like... Going to be Thor, or like a variation, the female variation. It's going to have Valkyrie and Korg featured a lot more like prominently.
Mm-hmm.
Thor's obviously also going to be in it. And then the rumor is that the villain, I forget his first name, but it's something the Godslayer is going to be the villain. I forget the full name of it. Well, at least it's rumored that he will at this point. And it's supposed to be like, I don't know, I trust Taika after Thor Ragnarok because that was kind of a dead franchise. Like, if you ask me which was the best franchise of like the three main MCU characters, like Captain America, Iron Man, Thor,
Cap takes it easy.
Yeah, but if you would have asked me which one would like deserve a fourth movie the most, I would have said Captain America before Ragnarok. Now I'm gonna say easily Thor because it's like we just opened up like this with Ragnarok, opened up like this different chapter of this character, like this different like spin on the character.
Yeah, personality change.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about personality change more than like personality like
enhancement.
Yeah, like they're embracing the parts of the character that worked because it was always that part was always there. Like when he was in like the coffee shop and he like drank the coffee, he's like, "I want more," and he like slams it down.
Yeah, that was like one of the funnier parts.
Like
of that
he
movie.
walks into a pet shop and demands a horse,
and
so it's like that like factor of his character has always been there, but now it's being like embraced.
Yeah,
and it's a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'm real excited for that, and rumors say that like it's gonna have Beta Ray Bill too.
Okay.
Which I'm also kind of down for.
They need to have a Throg in it.
Throg. They reference Throg in Ragnarok.
Oh shit! For anybody that doesn't know, that's Frog Thor.
Yep.
But yeah.
And he joins the Pet Avengers.
Aye.
There's some interesting Avengers comics.
All right. So what are some other ones?
Well, you've got
the Captain America.
Yeah, Winter Soldier and Falcon one. It's it's a Disney Plus series. It's going to be like 6 episodes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a movie.
No. But that's going to be... They're bringing Zemo back as the main villain. And apparently he's going to have like his comic accurate like get up and whatnot.
Okay.
But I have no clue how they're going to do that. Like what sort of like leverage Zemo has... Because he's in a prison and...
They'll make some shit up.
Yeah. I don't know. But I'm excited to see Sam Wilson as Captain America for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think basically they're trying to set up like so many characters in time for like the next Avengers movie. And they can't do them all theatrical releases. So they don't want to just like magically make Sam Wilson Captain America... like full cap by the time the next Avengers movie comes back, because I mean he's probably never going to get his own movie, let's be real, but like they want to show that he is Cap, you know. So I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be cool, and I think that those two characters have a really cool on-screen dynamic.
They should turn gay.
God, I fucking hate all the
gay
fan
people?
accounts. No, all the
You're a homophobe.
Yes. I hate all the fan accounts that exist. Like, have you ever, like, accidentally gone too deep onto the Instagram Explore page?
Oh, yeah, where it's, like, Iron Man and Captain America and they're,
like, making out.
Yeah.
It's like, I shipped these two so hard.
It's, like, a light pink background and they're, like...
Or, like, there are some fucking disgusting ones. Like, there are people that are, like, Tony Stark and Peter Parker are in love, and it's like,
I don't think so. I disagree.
that's gonna be a no for me, Chief. Or I think I've seen Iron Man and Doctor Strange. It's like just like literally imagine any two straight Marvel characters,
Yeah.
and they've been like,
Well, how many gay characters are there?
I don't know. Apparently Valkyrie's gay.
Who gives a fuck? unless
Well, it was
Jane Foster is also lesbian secretly.
Bro, that's gonna
She falls in
happen.
love with her.
I'll bet
Every
three-quarter-
Marvel character just needs to turn gay.
I'll bet you 3/4 in a Big Mac that Jane Foster and Valkyrie are gonna hook up in Thor 4.
But how much?
3/4 in a Big Mac.
Oh, okay. I'll take the 3/4. Like, if you really want to bet me that.
I'll bet you 3/4. Yeah.
You'll bet me that happens?
Yeah.
You want to bet this right now?
Yeah.
75 cents. I'll take that.
So the mic, or since you can't see with the microphone, we just shook hands.
Yeah, this is a fucking come up.
Yeah.
I got a piggy bank. Might be saving.
I don't know. Like, I think that's gonna happen. Because I know when Tessa Thompson like came out on stage during Comic-Con, she was like, "Yeah, Valkyrie's gonna be looking for love in this next movie," and then
Natalie
they also right after that announced Natalie Portman is gonna be it as the next Thor.
What is Thor gonna do?
My theory. So they're all also saying that this is taking place before Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, okay.
So my theory is that Jane Foster is going to take up Thor. She's going to end up getting like 2 more movies she's going to end up getting her own Thor trilogy is my guess.
Damn.
And Thor is just going to fully like merge into the Guardians. Like I bet the Guardians will be in this next movie.
Yeah.
They probably won't be prominent, but I bet they'll be there, and I bet Thor at the end of it will be a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think Drax and Thor should get together. Let's see. Mantis and Captain Marvel.
A lot of people
Oh,
were saying it was going to be Captain Marvel and Valkyrie.
I mean, that could work.
Yeah. I also know that, like... Okay, here's another thing. So Brie Larson has been going on this campaign recently where she's just been saying that Captain Marvel could wield Mjolnir.
Okay.
And it's just like...
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so, like... Because there are a lot of people that are really pissed off at her for it. And then there are a lot of people that are like, Bree's triggering the racist, misogynistic cucks by saying that she can wield Mjolnir. And so, I don't,
if you're listening to this, you can't see this, but I rolled my eyes about as hard as I could.
Like, she's literally posted, like, multiple pictures of her, like, wielding Mjolnir. And she's like, Captain Marvel could do it.
Girl power.
She's the most manufactured.
I don't give a fuck about any of this. I don't even know. It's just like, I don't know. Fucking goofiness.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just goofy. It's all, like, totally manufactured shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, anyways.
Any other movies in there, or?
I mean, yeah. There's they announced a Fantastic Four movie was on the way.
Yeah.
But they didn't, like, give a logo or a premiere date or anything. They were just like, yeah, we're working on Fantastic Four, Guardians 3, because they didn't announce dates for those. Fantastic Four, Guardians 3. He said something to do with mutants.
Okay.
Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, because none of those were announced, but they were all, like, confirmed to be in development.
Yeah, I will care again slightly whenever they introduce Fantastic Four and X-Men, because then it'll be like pretty much the whole Marvel universe, or the most like important.
Grab fucking Spider-Man from Sony again. It'll be
that's hilarious to me. That like all of the Marvel movies from now on are just gonna have to act like he doesn't exist, and it's just gonna be this weird little inconsistency.
Well, there were reports coming out that it might not be fully like sealed yet.
Oh.
Like, there were reports that like saying that I don't know. Some people are saying that this is like a marketing strategy by Disney to try and get like everyone on their side, so Sony will feel more pressured. Which I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of what I thought when, after my initial like feelings of oh shit, fucking Spider-Man's outie, I was like, I feel like this might be a strategy by Disney because they knew that everyone would take like Marvel's side on it, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a chance that it could be, and I've seen other people like talk about this too, that it could just be Disney, because if the talks aren't over yet, that it could be Disney saying, hey, like this is what's fucking happening if you don't like give us what we want.
Yeah.
And like Sony's stock dropped.
Yeah.
Like when that whole thing got announced, like, and not like a little bit either, like pretty significantly.
Yeah, what would be the positives for them to take Spider-Man out and like?
Well, they get more money because as of before, it was.
Don't they get like merchandise sales?
Well, Marvel owns Spider-Man. It's just Sony owns the movie rights.
Yeah.
So Marvel can make TV shows. Or can Marvel make TV shows? Maybe. I don't know. Marvel can do everything with Spider-Man except make movies. So Marvel gets all the merchandise sales of Spider-Man shit because Spider-Man is a Marvel property.
Yeah.
Now, if it's merchandise sales specifically to do with like the movies, then Sony gets them.
Okay.
But I think what happened was Marvel only got 5% of like the box office or whatever from the movie, even though they like co-produced it.
Yeah.
But they also got, part of their deal was they got more money, like they got more merchandise from all the merchandise from the movies was theirs.
Okay.
So Marvel said, okay, fuck that, we want to go like half on this, and Sony was like, no.
They said, well, okay, well, fuck you.
Yeah, basically. And then they were like, all right, fuck it, and now Spider-Man is gone.
Damn. R.I.P.
I don't know. Part of me thinks that it's like he will be back in the MCU.
I mean, I guess technically.
Oh, excuse me. But Sony could go make a solo Spider-Man movie and just use like Scorpion or Kraven or some shit, and then make a movie and then just like have that be it.
Here's the thing: what I don't understand. Sony could totally like make another Spider-Man movie while Tom Holland is still in the MCU. Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that it would be kind of weird to have two Spider-Mans at once, but at the same time, like, nothing is stopping them from making their own Spider-Man to be in this universe with, like, Venom and, like, Carnage and fucking Jay Leto's Morbius and shit like that.
I hope to God that just gets canceled. Like,
I feel like in 10 years we're gonna look back at that like we've been talking about Superman, Nick Cage Superman, and Michael Jackson Spider-Man.
It's just so fucking stupid. Like that. I remember listening or just hearing about like the Sony plans about like Silver and Black, like Black Cat and Silver Sable. It's like, who the fuck? Like, think about the general audience. Like,
Venom made.
Some people may know Black Cat, but like nobody knows who Silver Sable is.
Venom was a huge financial success.
Was it? Was it a huge success?
$800 million.
Oh, well, shit.
That's a lot of money for any movie to make.
I'm trying to see Woody Harrelson as Carnage. Like,
yeah, I'm actually.
After that, I'm done. Like,
I'm actually excited for Venom 2.
Yeah, that could be funny.
Venom versus Carnage. I actually just watched Venom for the first time the other day.
It's pretty entertaining. It's pretty garbage up to the point where, but like once Venom starts talking, it gets good. And then, yeah.
Also, just like Tom Hardy, just like first reacting to Venom. Like, he's in like the subway or some shit, and he's just like, boom, and he's like, fucking shit. Like, he's ready to fight somebody.
Yeah, I like how Tom Hardy is like, he's English, but he has this fucking weird ass accent, and like whenever he's playing American characters, like it's like, what are you?
It comes through, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck accent is this? Like, seeing Venom, that was my whole thought process the whole time.
Yeah. Like, easily passed for American, but just, like, had some weird dialect, all of that.
Oh, man.
But no, like, I'm totally down to see, like, the next Venom movie, but I don't think anything else from their plans excites me.
Yeah, no, it's like no one gives a fuck about any of that.
Like,
what were the like Mobius, or it's Mobius the vampire?
Morbius, I think it's Morbius.
Morbius the vampire. It's like, who the fuck is gonna see this? Like,
that is like a bottom tier Spider-Man villain. Like, there are Spider-Man fans that don't know who that is.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, and fucking Jay Leto, Jesus Christ.
Jared Leto.
I
don't know why I said because Jay Leno. That's I just confused the names. But Jared Leto, yeah.
It's stuck.
But yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm gonna call him Gerald Leto from now on.
I don't know, like Sony, and I guess they won an Oscar and Venom made $800 million, so they're like, we can do our own shit now, but like...
Wait, Venom won an Oscar?
No, they won an Oscar for Spider-Man Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
So they won an Oscar for that, and then Venom made $800 million. So they're like,
make just a
we can be big boys with Spider-Man now, and I guarantee you it's just going to fucking blow whatever they try to do with Tom Holland.
It's kind of like how they need to make a 2099 Spider-Man movie, and they also need to make a Batman Beyond movie. Mm-hmm. Just at the same time have it compete.
Yeah, I'm saying...
Like, Batman Beyond would be a fucking live-ass movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that, like, Batman Beyond is probably going to be DC's response to Spider-Man, Spider-Verse.
Yeah, fuck it. Like, it'd be dope.
But no. Going back to earlier, it would be so much easier if they do Spider-Man, Peter Parker in the MCU, Spider-Man Miles Morales... like in like their Sonyverse.
If they were to reboot it again?
Yeah. Because everyone's on Miles Morales right now because of Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And so it would go over really well. People would like that decision.
Yeah.
And then you just don't put Miles Morales in the MCU. You have Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Just stick it out over there. I don't know. The move doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I know we've been talking about this on and off for a while now. But
yeah. I was just about to say, do you want to transition into something else?
Yeah, sure. What you got?
So recently, a friend at work, a coworker, sent me a video, and it's this guy named Paul Matto, and I seriously suggest that everyone go and watch a couple of these videos. It's a PUA approach demo, and there's 3 of them.
Would you like to instruct me what PUA stands for?
I don't know, but yeah, I really don't know.
I feel like I heard what it stands for.
But it's some type of seminar about picking up women, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. The YouTube channel is called Paul M, and he's got 20 videos, and like all of them is pretty much this really, really awkward dude talking to women. He pays women to like come to this seminar, and he talks to them, and it's like he pretty much disrespects them and treats like
he harasses them on stage.
Yeah, harass is a strong word, but it's like it is harassment, but he's also paying them, and the girls are like making fun of him the whole time. They're like, you're a fucking weirdo, and they're like saying this, they're like calling him a weirdo, while he's like trying to prove that like, yeah, I'm like picking up this girl successfully. And then there's like commentary over it, and
yeah, it's like him and some other guy who also sounds like some neckbeard fedora wearing dude.
I read multiple comments, and people are saying that it's him talking to himself, and I don't know if that's true. But like seriously, especially because you said like half of our listening base is women or girls or whatever.
A little less than half, but yeah.
All girls that are listening to this, and guys too, just because it's funny, but like girls especially, I want just to get like, please at or just send us messages about your response to the PUA approach demos, because he's got one called Be a Bad Boy, PUA. But yeah, he pretty much, he's a completely delusional. Like,
yeah,
he's 100%. First of all, he's not a very good looking dude. And
he looks like, I told you, he looks like a chubbier Jewish Steven Crowder. You know who Steven Crowder is?
Yeah. Yeah, he's very chubby and Jewish looking. But he just, I don't even fucking know, man. Like, the first thing he says to one of them, he's like, do you have ADD or OCD? And she's like, what? And he's like, it looks like you have ADD because you're just looking everywhere. And he pretty much just kind of like low-key insults them, and then like, I don't even know. Like, it's
women like it when they're insulted.
Yeah, he's like, you see, like, she's all over me right now.
Like, he'll stop the video, and then the commentary will come in, and he'll be like,
yeah, I could pretty much, she's putty in my hands.
She's wrapped around my
and it's
finger.
like, dude, she is like weirded out by you. Like, and she said that to your face. Like, it's really incredible, to be honest. And they're pretty recent. Like, they look like they were shot in the 80s. Some of them, what's weird is they start like 5 years ago, and then it kind of like, as the videos go, it goes up, and the last one was posted like 5 months ago. So, but they all look like they were shot in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Also, there are people actually, like, going to these, too.
Oh, yeah, no, there's one, and it's just like a quick little minute-long interview with like a guy who's been at the seminar trying to learn how to pick up chicks, and he's also a very weird-looking individual, and he's just like, yeah, it's really interesting and stuff. It's like, holy shit.
It looks like if a bunch of weebs congregated and did what they think would pick up chicks.
I don't even know, man. Like, I don't even know, but just people need to fucking watch this and send us your.
We need to spread the word
thoughts
about this man. What is his name again?
Paul Matto.
Yeah. Paul Matto.
Not Mato.
Yeah.
But and then the PUA approach demos, and they really don't have that many views, but just like.
You found it from your coworker, right?
Yeah, he sent it to me.
How did he find out about it?
Probably like Reddit or some shit. But like, in all the comments are just flaming the fuck out of this dude. I had a very good time just reading the comments of people completely like dismantling this dude's entire like thinking he can fucking pick up girls like that.
Oh gosh.
But I don't even know. I wish I could like play some of these.
I love it when people go like all deep dive onto somebody's like personality and attributes when they're roasting them.
Yeah.
Like when you see one of those like r/roast me posts and somebody just cuts fucking deep.
Yeah.
Like
that's the risk you run whenever you post to that shit.
Yeah, like there are some that just go beyond like any sort of thing you would expect out of that. It's kind of amazing.
I like the one where it's like, it looks like you give blowjobs for library cards or whatever.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen those as much recently. I feel like that's more of a past trend for sure, but
yeah,
it was a good one. Like, that's something I could like go through again right now.
Let's do it then.
Ooh.
No.
What happened to 50/50? Because I remember you showing me 50/50 a while ago.
I mean, I'm sure it's still there.
I looked for it, and I think it was, like, shut down or something like that.
Oh, well, shit. But yeah, 50/50 was this thing where they would pretty much tell you, it was just, it had a link to a picture, and it was like, either it's like a really hot babe or like someone with chemical burns all over their body, and you have a 50/50 chance of it being one of those images.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a hot chick, or sometimes it's a dog or something, or sometimes it's somebody who got horribly chemical burned, and yeah, it's pretty fucking intense.
Yeah. No.
But I guess it's not there anymore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just retarded and couldn't find it.
Who knows?
Also, there is a Conversation Havers Reddit page, except it has nothing on it, and I got kicked off of it recently.
Did you start it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
you
made
got
like
kicked off though?
Yeah, I made like 3 posts on like r/podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Just for like the advertising and whatnot.
Yeah.
And literally, I got a message from Reddit the other day, and it was like, "You've been banned from your Reddit account due to suspicious activity." And I was like, I haven't been on this Reddit account in forever.
So we don't fuck with you.
Yeah. No.
It's probably because you were searching up 50/50 and it was banned.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
just look up Paul Matto.
No,
I'll post the link on my Twitter at GlowMarty.
Glow Marty.
Yeah.
Follow my Twitter at CMoneyBounceHouse.
Yeah.
No, so another thing I want to talk about is like, so I recently posted the video to our Twitter, but the content heroes,
Yeah.
y'all, this is gonna be epic.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking epic.
But no, yeah, so we're gonna start making like YouTube videos.
Yeah. Which
Not like-
I think it's just gonna be a variety channel type thing. Like
Yeah, you're never
personally,
gonna know what to expect.
yeah, I feel like I want to do personally. I want to just like either drop some stupid ass video of just like nonsense, and then the next time drop like a well researched and like well written retrospective on some type of movie or some shit, and then the next video is like
some dumb skit that we make.
yeah. So I think it's just gonna be heroic content,
Yeah,
pretty much.
why we're the content heroes. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know, like
had to
we're
keep going.
that's kind of like goat status stuff. Like we're going for it. Like,
Goat status. Oh man.
but no, I'm like excited for that because we've done so many like random YouTube projects. Like, it started off when we were like 9 or 10, and we had Pie Flies 123 and GTA Lover 009.
Yeah.
The original dynamic duo of just uploading absolute jack shit to YouTube every day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not.
You deleted all your videos, right?
Yeah, I wish I would have kept a lot of them because it was kind of a brash decision. A lot of them were 100% garbage because I was a child while I
It's
was
like
making them.
Cooking with Trey, and you're
Yeah.
putting cheese on a tortilla.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, yeah, I'm making some fucking cheese quesadillas right now.
Yeah.
But like, I also made like a bunch of Lego stop motions and shit like that.
Yeah, no, those were kind of dope.
And like, I like shot them with my DSi. Those I'm pissed that I deleted.
Uh-huh.
But it's whatever.
You deleted,
A whole bunch of, I can't remember.
was the
99%.
1 minute 58 seconds of randomness or whatever, was that on your channel?
No, I'm pretty sure that was you.
That was on me. That was
Yeah.
mine. Okay, maybe it was. I don't know.
But yeah, we would make animated, like on
Microsoft Paint.
On Microsoft Paint, we made like animated movies and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made one. It was like Elmo kills Big Bird, and it was like literally 6 frames and like 5 seconds long. But for whatever reason, it has like 2,000 views on YouTube.
Damn. And then what's our most successful one was Ding Dong Ditching Gone Horribly Wrong.
Yeah, no, that one's weird. So it's like, it was me, you, Robbie, Ryan, Blake, and my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
And we faked a Ding Dong Ditch video.
Yeah, and it's very, very obvious.
Oh yeah, no, my mom's a terrible actor. So, okay, one thing I didn't think through about this video was that like, I took the video from like right in front of the door.
Yeah.
And so everyone immediately pointed out that was unrealistic. But that was actually one of the few things that was kind of realistic, because I had like this tiny like little cove or whatever you'd want to call it by my house,
Yeah.
to where I wouldn't have been able to be seen by anybody at the door, but I could stick my camera out a little bit to get the footage.
Yeah.
But you can't see that in the video, so it looks like I'm just standing in front of the door.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my mom is just like a terrible actor. Like, first time, rings the doorbell.
Guys.
She's like, she just kind of like looks outside, closes the door, and then like Robbie comes up to the camera and he's like, now another time, and he like rings the doorbell, and she's like, okay, guys, I dare you to do that again. Just like
She has like an airsoft gun.
Yeah. We gave her like my like $80 airsoft gun that I had at the time that I was way too proud of. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I dare you to do that again.
She dared us?
Yeah. And then, Robbie's like, she dared us. And then she does it again. And like, as like everyone's running away, she like fake shoots us with the airsoft gun. She's actually just dry firing it.
Yeah.
But like, literally not a single person on YouTube was fooled by this video.
Yeah,
but it has like 45,000 views.
Yeah.
And like thousands of comments just being like, oh yeah, fuck this video, you guys faking gay. Like,
yeah, no, what I like about it is how passionate some people got into proving that it was fake. They're like, this can't be real, and they like systematically went through all the reasons, and it's like, you're watching like a video of a bunch of 8-year-olds doing this shit. Like, I think you're into this a little bit too much.
yeah, you're a little too dedicated.
Yeah, too passionate.
But no, like for a while it was like the second video that would come up if you put Ding Dong Ditch Gone Wrong on YouTube. It was like the second or third video that would come up.
So yeah, you may have seen us. We're kind of
kind
a
of
little
big
bit
deal.
well known. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then we had the stage of Nimousky. Nimousky. I'm the only one that calls it Nimousky.
Yeah.
But and that was a better stage.
It was better.
Looking back at it, a lot of our videos were actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So we were like,
it's
this
hard
one was
for
when
me.
we were like 15, 16 until like we were 17.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
It was only like 2 years or so.
Yeah, it's hard for me to really look back at a lot of stuff I've done on YouTube. I mean, I can't look back at a lot of it because a lot of it's deleted and shit. But like,
yeah, you had like 300 videos and deleted all of them.
300?
Yeah, something
There's
crazy.
no fucking way.
I had like 150 and deleted like all but like 30.
Yeah. I don't even know, man. There was just I can't. It's very hard for me to look back at shit and like
I don't know, like the
judge it.
Charles, one of our friends, Charles, he was a member of Nimousky. Charles went back and edited a few videos.
Mm-hmm.
And like the one that we made that was loosely based off of the Charlie challenge
Yeah.
was actually pretty funny, like looking back at it.
And it's mostly his editing, like
Yeah, his editing makes it.
yeah, he's super talented.
Yeah, Charles is a wizard. We tried to get him to like help with the podcast, but I mean he declined because Charles is like doing big boy shit right now, which is
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
We were like, we want you to be Jamie.
Jamie?
And from the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, okay.
How
okay.
he has Jamie in the corner and he's always like, Jamie, pull that up. Like,
Nah, we're not even on that level. We don't really need that.
yeah. No, we absolutely don't. But yeah, that was those videos were fun to make. The June bug.
Yeah, see, like that, like I couldn't go back and watch that. That would make
like
me
a
cringe.
minute-long period. Most of it's fine, but there's like a minute-long period of just like you and Jake talking.
Really?
That's just like really bad. Yeah.
I thought.
Because it's like crappy superhero movie,
Yeah.
basically.
We're like, I mean, it's also kind of a spoofy type. Is this the one where it goes through me the whole like training process and I'm on a?
No, that's the first June bug. That was the
Oh.
one that I edited.
Oh,
It was
okay.
trash.
Because that one, I'm on top of a
Punching bag.
punching bag thing.
My skills have been honed. I am ready.
Yeah, that's like the main thing I remember.
Kyle licks an iPad. So we got my little brother Kyle. We got him to play Trey, aka the June bug, as a kid. And to show that he was obsessed with June bugs, we had him lick an iPad that had a picture of a June bug on it.
I completely forgot about that. But yeah, it's hard for me to go back and watch those.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say a lot of Nimousky videos are solid, except for like a small clip, like a few small clips. Like I said, there's you and Jake talking about like being superheroes for like a solid minute, and you're like, well, I'm glad I inspired you to be a hero. And he's like,
shit. Now I'm remembering.
I really enjoyed my performance as the cringe.
Oh my god.
I was wearing like a fedora and like these crappy glasses and a jacket that was like intentionally way too small so you could like see the bottom of my stomach hanging out of it. And I was like walking around and I was like, I'm the leader of all the FaZe clans. You cannot hope to defeat me. And my weapons was I used Doritos as ninja stars, and every time I hit somebody, the Call of Duty hit mark would pop up.
Yeah, that was a different era. That was the era of MLG. That's cringe, bro. You posted cringe.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
You posted cringe. Your meme card is now going to be revoked.
Yeah. But hopefully, I don't even know what we're going to do with this new shit.
Hopefully this new era is a lot like more on top of it, or at least like intentionally ironic.
There will definitely be some intentional irony. That's just going to happen. But
because looking back at some other videos, it's like I wish this was ironic.
Yeah, but like that's my main thing. It's like
MC zombies.
That's the worst. Like that's literally the bane of my existence. I don't even.
I refuse to delete that. No,
I know. I've been begging you for like years.
One that I've actually thought is really funny. I wasn't in this, but it was when you and Drayton did Black Man.
Oh yeah,
that shit is the funniest I have ever seen in my life. Like y'all were in like 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah,
and it's Trey and our friend who's this. Well, I mean, he's like a Marine now.
Yeah, or he's in the Navy.
Yeah, he was just like this little black kid that we'd always call like Lil Bill.
I mean, not really. I called him
wore
Drayton
the Lil
mostly.
Bill. He wore the Lil Bill Halloween outfit.
Yeah,
but and so he played Black Man.
Mm-hmm. And it was pretty much Batman, and I was Alfred, and the villain. I played both roles. But
instead of a Batmobile, he had a big wheel with a shield in front of it.
Yeah, it was like a green machine.
And he'd just be like, Black Man, away.
Yeah, that shit was fucking... That's one of the most intense endings to a movie I've ever seen. And it's long, too.
Like, it's 12 minutes long. And most of it is you and him talking.
Yeah, that's the worst part is the fucking dialogue. Like, that's what I'm saying. I can't go back. Like...
What about the Iron Man movie that we made with Kinsey?
I don't think that ever even got released.
It did. It was on a channel that I can't find. We made a channel called like GTA Pie Movies.
Oh fuck!
And I literally can't even find that channel anymore.
Damn! YouTube realized they just expunged it.
Yeah, they
from the servers.
Wiped it from existence. But no, like that was
because
bad.
they knew the world couldn't handle what we were producing.
You were Iron Man, Kinsey was Pepper, and I played a weird shaman that read your future.
Oh my god.
It was like I was sitting there and you were like,
shit.
So I've come, like Iron Man for whatever reason had like come to get his palm read or something. And I was like, yes, I see waffles in your future.
You're a racially insensitive
yeah, I was
shaman.
pretending to be.
You had a bunch of towels on your head. Yeah. You made it look like a fucking turban.
Oh gosh, that was I had a bunch of towels on my head and I was like, I see waffles in your future.
See,
and I also played
I think I'd rather watch that than Black Man. I think Black Man's worse just because of the amount of dialogue in it.
Yeah.
But they're probably
the parts of Black Man's highs are better than Iron Man's highs. Who did I play? What villain was I? Was I the Mandarin?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't remember what villain I was.
I just remember you playing the shaman. And then, but no, what I was going to say is the most intense part of Black Man is the very end at the height of the movie is I'm the villain. I don't even think I had a name in the movie. I was just like a bad guy, and we're at a park and he's like hanging on to the slide, the little bar, going down the slide, and then I think me as like the Alfred-esque character comes and like stops the villain or like hits the villain over the head and then helps Black Man and then like but I don't even know. I have like screenshots of him like, riding on the
You're
big wheel.
perpetuating the white savior narrative, Trey.
Unintentionally, bro. I'm sorry.
But
But
we were making straight bangers back then.
I can't go back though. Like is Black Man still on YouTube?
Black Man's on your Facebook.
It's on my Facebook?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I deleted everything off my Facebook.
Maybe you did. I don't know.
That's what I did. Like, last time I went into Facebook, it was just to delete, like, 95% of everything I posted.
Black Man's a national treasure, man. But, no, we had some steady bangers coming out, including the forever doomed production of The Crab.
Yeah, that was a whole ordeal. That was another superhero film, but it was an original character called the Crab, and that was I don't even.
That was doomed from the start because the camera we were going to use ended up breaking, so we had to like resort to your like little green camcorder
or the flip.
Yeah, the flip, not the camcorder, but yeah, little green flip, and then Jake, who was going to play a major role. Got hurt and like broke his toe like before like an hour before we were gonna start filming, and then in the middle of it, it just started like thunderstorming heavy to the point where everyone had to like go inside.
Yeah,
and we also had this bright idea of like, or I had this bright idea because I was the director. We were going to use. I have an end of the year pool party every year, so it's like we're going to use all the guys that come to my pool party as extras.
Yeah.
But then none of them really gave a shit, and they were just fucking around the whole time.
Yeah, and it was very stressful.
And it was very If you thought it was stressful for you, I was trying to get all the shit together, and like literally,
everyone was just fucking around.
It's 8th graders, so like I think Malik Tizano like found like this little like these 2 tennis balls, and he's like, all right, for this next scene, these are gonna be my nuts. And I was just like, no. Like I was taking this very seriously.
Yeah, we were trying to make a fucking distinguished film.
It was gonna be a cinematic universe, remember? Because after that, I was
we were
in
fucking
it.
ahead of Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I was in it, and I played like the cop, and I was going to like take up the mantle and become the Stingray.
Oh shit!
It's gonna be the next character, and we were gonna make a movie about that, and you were gonna direct it.
Damn, bro, that's fucking crazy.
And then there was Vernon, that we tried to make in high school.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, that one was supposed to be more serious, but that we never even ended up shooting anything for that. But also, it's probably best because there wasn't even really a story or anything. It was just
there was a story.
I don't really remember.
I have like
it was just like a demon child.
Yeah,
or something.
I have like half of a script.
Really?
In somewhere in my old computer, yeah.
Damn.
Because it was actually the story. I was trying to find stuff for a story, and you were the one that like came up with like the main storyline.
I don't know. It's like, see, that's another thing where it's like I'm happy we didn't make that because like that probably would have been the worst cringe for me.
Because we were trying to be serious.
Yeah, which would have made it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
That's why like doing goofy shit is the best. But yeah, I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, we've had a lot of failed projects, but
probably one of my favorite videos we did, even though it's probably still pretty cringy, was the first-person deer hunter.
Oh, so yeah, I found a lot of the old videos from that era. They're all saved on my computer.
We need to watch some of those.
Yeah, my mom got rid of her old computer, but she was like, hey, Collin, I know you have a lot of your old videos on this computer. Do you want to like upload them to your new computer before like I just throw this thing away? And I was like, fuck yes, I do.
Yeah.
And so I threw all that shit on a hard drive, and it took me hours to find all of it. And even then, there's some that I'm sure like fell through the cracks. But like, I have the original footage from our first production, 3 retarded SWAT team members.
Oh shit, that was the OG video.
And then our parents wouldn't let us release it on YouTube because Dawson's dad was a member of the SWAT team. And so they were like, that would be offensive.
Yeah, that's probably for the best though.
Yeah, but that was like the first video we ever made. We were in like 4th grade.
4th? Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because
Damn.
and
We were on that cringe for like a long time.
But no, that shit was. And from that, we made our first video that we put on YouTube, which was the 1 minute, 48, 38, 58, whatever seconds of randomness, which was just footage cut up from
Different shit.
the 3 retarded SWAT team members.
Yeah. We definitely need to watch some of that in a little bit.
I would say this podcast has probably been our most like consistently successful endeavor.
Successful in quotes. I mean, successful in the terms that like we've had fun doing it, and
Yeah,
just
we've
like
had fun doing it.
that's
People
what I've been doing this for.
actually listen to it.
Yeah,
Like that's the thing that surprises me. Like, not like we pull like hella viewers, but like the people are actually like, oh yeah, I'll listen to you guys talk for an hour and a half for fun.
yeah. No, I mean, that's just how shit be, I guess.
But yeah, this level that we're at was not achieved easily.
No,
We
it
had to
wasn't.
go through
Tons of cringe.
10 years of just making absolute shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually longer. Yeah, no. Way too long of just making absolute shit videos and
See what
projects.
what we need to do is keep doing this. Hopefully, this gets bigger, and then we release all of our shitty content,
Oh, hell yes.
and then just drop a payload on people, and people just feel like, holy fuck.
Upload all the old Pieflies 123 videos to the content heroes.
Yeah, I will not be on any social media when that happens. I don't want to hear what anybody has to say. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'll start winding down, but
Yeah, I'm gonna chew some gum.
yeah. We are at episode 20 now. I don't know like if we've officially said anything about that on this podcast.
I mean, we said at the beginning, episode 20.
Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know. It's crazy. We're at episode 20. This podcast will be able to drink next episode.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I'm gonna be 21 soon.
Yeah. I just turned 21 like 2.5
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago. So, oh damn, it's gonna thunder outside.
Yeah, I gotta go to Saltgrass.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so if you've listened this far to us talking about our old crappy YouTube videos that we used to make.
Tell us which video you want to see the most.
Yeah. Subscribe to Pieflies123 and Pie Flies is spelled wrong. It's Pieflys. I made this when I was like 9. Don't judge me.
Yeah, and then GTA Lover 009 is now Weeb McWeebyson.
Yeah.
And I don't...
The picture is French potato.
Yeah, whenever I originally changed it to Weeb McWeebyson, I just thought it sounded funny, but I was unaware of weeaboo and weeb and like what that meant. So, and I don't know if I can change it again, but also it doesn't really matter. I don't use it in any type of way. Like every once in a while I fucking comment on a video and it's usually very sparse. But
yeah, I don't even use Pieflies123 anymore. I actually uploaded a video to it not long ago, but I don't use it as my main YouTube channel.
Now there's like a dog on me.
Yeah, my dogs are scared of thunder. But yeah, subscribe to Pieflies123 if you want to see like videos that me and Trey made when we were 10.
But yeah. What's the guy that made the intro for the podcast?
Jared.
I was gonna say Jeremy, but
Yeah.
I knew it was close to that. But yeah, shout out to Jared. Sorry for forgetting your name.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you for
shout out-
making the intro.
Matt, shout out Jared again. It's a dope intro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so in all seriousness, 5 stars on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube,
And then just
Like,
send it to people
comment.
who you know.
smash that motherfucking like button.
Yeah, and just like anybody who you know that likes podcasts, send this to them.
Yeah,
Let them try
bro.
it out.
We are trying to start this Patreon.
Yeah, that's the goal, man. That's
Yeah.
the goal. So once there's enough demand, we will make those Tuna's kind of gay shirts.
Yeah, we already started working on the design. They are gonna come. It's just a matter of when.
or that bitch fat shirts.
That bitch kind of fat.
Ay, ay,
But
ay.
anyway, yeah. So thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, you have a good day.
Have a good day.